All right, now we're recording. So wanted to catch everybody up on a couple of things that might have gotten lost. I know that conference is such a blur. It was my first time to go, and it was a wonderful experience. But I was going to show everybody how to find a couple of these new resources that we've put in place. And so there's some links here. Of course, if you have not yet signed up for Soundboard, this first link is the Soundboard. This second link is the link to the Social30. So we did that 6-week training series for Team Eagle a while back. And I've gotten such good feedback from that series. I've done it for a number of teams. But I also heard from folks of, they'd love to have something tactile in their hands that they can have as a reference more than watching a 30-minute YouTube. And so the Social30 is that. It's that 30-day guide, day by day, step by step, what action points you can do to grow your business, to grow your presence on social. It's totally free. You do not have to be signed up for the Soundboard to use it. My philosophy behind it is that a well-equipped team is a team that's ready to grow. And so feel free to download that PDF, share that link with your team. It in no way obligates you to sign up for the Soundboard. We will ask you nicely for your email, but you don't even have to give us that to get the document. And then accompanying the Social30 document is this link, and this is to the videos. And so every day I have done a video walkthrough very similar to something like this with a lot of those topics, just in a couple sentences I introduced, but I wanted to unpack them in some of those videos. So there is a playlist there. It's a public playlist on YouTube that if you need more input on that day's topic, then that's there, and I'll walk you through a lot of those things. So again, all Social30 resources are totally free and they're at your disposal. Now, I was going to show you a couple. Let me go ahead and hop over here. You may have noticed an email like this from me. I believe I've sent 2 of them out at this point from the social media Healthy Living Soundboard. And what it is just a sample of articles. It's a friendly reminder that, hey, here's some fresh content. But the reason that I've been sending these out is, truthfully, wanted you to, of course, see the content that's on the Soundboard. But the other thing is that we are working on a formatting system that is going to allow you to generate emails just like this with only a couple of clicks and send them out to your customer base and to your contact network. And that'll be included in your Soundboard subscription. So we're building it. We're kind of using it right now to communicate with you all, but you can customize it. This week, of course, is National Women's Health Week. So reminding you to get involved in that conversation using that hashtag. And then the 6-week series that I ran for Team Eagle, I'm running that on a weekly basis right now on Wednesday nights. And so this is a reminder about that. But I wanted you to see this just to be aware that this is coming this summer. And it's going to be an add-on product that's going to be given to current Soundboard subscribers. It will be a little bit of an upcharge for new subscribers when we roll it out. But we're going to give it to you all. And as you look at it, as you check it out, I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on it. You should have one in your inbox yesterday from me. Okay, another feature that we have brought to the Soundboard since conference, and I got to work directly with Mitra and Brian Rose on this, is putting specific topical content. So I'm switching over to my phone view because I want to show you this on mobile. Shred10 content is now available on the Soundboard. And this goes back to our thought and philosophy that content is not just to get attention, but also we think it's a great customer retention tool. So from that philosophy and working with Brian Rose, and getting access to the Shred10 system guide, what we've done here is if you click on the top right at these little 3 lines at the top, we now have a button here that says topics. So I've currently got 3 topics listed. So I've been working with Mitra on the Shred10 stuff, Brian on the Healthy Living Revolution stuff, and then I've also gotten permission from Julie Herbst to put mission-driven model stuff here. And so, again, the thought behind this is those resources are out there for you already. We're just trying to put them in a simple-to-use location so that you don't have to go download things, upload things. It's all just here and ready to share with a couple clicks. But what was really cool about the Shred10 stuff is the system guide, if you recall, even has a breakdown, almost like a script of a day-to-day customer touch idea that you can keep up with your customer, keep them encouraged, especially if you're doing the shred alongside them. So we've got the day 0, which is the prep video. You send them before it starts. And then you can see we've got day 1 morning, day 1 midday, day 1 evening. And some of these have a link to a specific video as directed in the system guide. Some of them don't. And so in those instances, I've taken a little bit of creative liberty and put in a graphic here. So I'll show you how to do this using the graphic or deleting the graphic. So when you pick your text, so this is our day 1 morning text we're ready to send out. You know, usually under here where we have selected text, we usually have several choices and it has a change button by it. But what I've done is just, again, taken straight out of the system guide, the recommended text. So then when you hit the green texting button, this will bring up your texting application. Sorry for the noise I have. I'm sorry. I got to let my dog out real quick. He's going to start making noise. Come on. Go. Sorry. So what you can do is, of course, you can send it to an individual. So I'll send this to my boss here. And then you can customize the text if you would like to before you send it out. So, of course, bring your cursor down here. And if you want to add something to it or, you know, put a little bit more of a personalization to it, you can. Now, if you leave this link sitting here, it will go out with the image. But if you don't want that image to go out, then of course all you have to do is select that link and you can just delete that link right out of there. So that's up to you if you want, you know, a graphic to go out. When I was putting this together, for Soundboard to function, it has to have a link. And so that's why I put some of these graphics with all these texts. And so Mitra and I talked about it at length, and ultimately, you know, because the system guide doesn't recommend sending something with the text every single time, it's just up to you if you want to delete it or not. So then you can just do that, and then it's ready to go. So that's pretty cool as far as the Shred10 content goes. So we can go back here to topics. And then we've also put down, after you get through this list of the day-to-day prescribed texts, you'll notice all this says for existing customers. Once you get through this stuff, there's some stuff here also for potential customers. So we've got the Shred10 guidelines graphics. There's the packages all broken down and some of the promotional material. So feel free to use that at your discretion. I know that a lot of people really try to do the first of the month as a shred. So if you want to start trying to get people to think about their June shred already, all that's there. As far as Healthy Living Revolution stuff goes, right now we're just putting in these graphics that Brian and his team have created. So we're going to stay on top of that website and continue to add content from there. And then the mission-driven model stuff we're going to do on a monthly basis. And next week we'll load up the June stuff. But of course May is the project Keep It Real. And has these nice meme style images with the fruits and vegetables. So we will continue to update that in plenty of time for you to plan some stuff around it, get your content scheduled out, and have that ready to go. So pretty excited about that. All right. So the other thing that I wanted to talk to everybody about, and then just take a few minutes to answer some questions. I wasn't going to spend too long on the call tonight because I wanted to open the floor for some questions, is we're going to be doing a lot more of the topical stuff that we can find in monthly awareness stuff. So this week being National Women's Health Week, we've got some graphics in here for this. And then there's also some graphics for, I'm trying to make my search come up here. There we go. There's also, let's do it like this. National, because this is National Physical Fitness Month. I did some stuff for the UK there as well. But there is a, so there's a little bit more about the Women's Health Week. And then there was one thing for seniors. The last day of the month is Senior Health Day. I guess I should search for senior. Anyway, make you aware of that. That's an upcoming conversation that you're probably going to want to be a part of. Let's search for it by this. Here we go. So we got Senior Health and Fitness Day coming up on May 31st. And so we're going to continue to look for and provide this type of content for these fitness months and these upcoming health and awareness months. We've gotten a lot of good feedback off of this. And then, of course, August, I know it's a little ways out, but August, we're going to really have a lot of great stuff because that is more fruits and veggies month. It's a national thing. So we certainly want to make Juice Plus the front and center of that conversation. Easy to get more fruits and vegetables. Okay, so I just wanted to take that time to show you all those new features, and really did want to take a little bit of time to open the floor for questions. We just have a few folks, so if y'all want, I can make everybody have audio access, and we can have some questions if everybody's cool with that. Go ahead and do that. Because when Guy and I talked about the purpose of this call, it really was a, hey, let's just get everybody on there and see if they've had time. You know, if anybody's got Soundboard questions, Social30 questions, anything like that, any kind of, I'm here. You have me at your disposal here.
So for the Social30, can we start now, or is that more for waiting until June?
So the Social30 is all about your pace. You can start it whenever you want. It is a pretty straightforward guide that you move basically at your own pace. There's no kind of like check in and check out. It's not an official program. I'm actually working on a web version of it someday that we'll release someday that has quizzes and built-in videos and all those kinds of things. But for now, it's simply recommendations that you can use as much or as little as you want. But there is enough content here that it gives you action points to follow every day, and there's something new every day for 30 days. And so you can see this is continuing on day 1, all about Twitter, how to update your profile, how to look your best. It's some of it is what we've talked about with in the past 6-week training series, but unpacked, and then there's a lot of new stuff here as well, and thoughts. And so every single day you're going to find something that you can do every month. So if you went through the Social30 multiple times, these are things that are worth revisiting from month to month. And then every single day you're going to find a one-time thought And so it's kind of like once you do it once, you don't have to think about it again, and it's taken care of. So at least 2 or 3 action steps every single day for you to take and move through at your own pace. So,
James,
yes.
I am technologically illiterate, so do I have to sign up for this soundboard, or do I just go to these links or whatever you call them, social30.juice plus? Do I just go to those and?
Yes. So this link right here is a link to what we were just looking at, which is simply a PDF document that you can reference, print out, download, whatever you want, and you can just have that. And it's supposed to be a standalone tips and training guide for you.
Okay.
You need more help, thoughts, advice on those steps that you see in that day-to-day guide, then that's where you can go here to the videos, and those I have daily videos for you that accompany the ideas that are in Social30, the
Okay.
recommendations.
Great. Awesome.
Now, the last thing here is the soundboard itself. And the soundboard is built to provide social media content for you every day. So what we were just looking at with the Shred10 content,
Right.
that's the soundboard. And it provides stuff that you can share on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever social media platform you want to be a part of, without having to go find content, without having to figure out what to say. It just provides it all. And in a couple of clicks, you've got good stuff going out. I know it's a lot to take in, for sure. All right. Anybody else have any thoughts, questions?
So when you are, can you hear me?
Yes.
So when I've been playing around with my phone with the app. And so if I want to schedule something, I have to, like I use Buffer. So I have to, you have the other links you can share in with LinkedIn, your Facebook page, your group, your timeline. So you actually have to hit those so you don't share on those, right? And just leave the one that's fully colored up. Is that correct?
Whatever platform you want it to go out on, that's the one you need to leave colored.
Okay.
So when you're going to schedule it on Buffer, we'll hit that.
Okay.
No, I'm not signed into my account here.
All right, I just did it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I copied. I did the prepping. If you've already an existing customer and you're prepping for the Shred10, this is what you need to do. So I even copied the little verbiage. Oh, it worked really good on my phone.
Oh, cool. Yep.
Woo.
Yeah.
I guess she'll show it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Cheryl, way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what you can do, Cheryl, is once you can also put the Buffer app on your phone, and it'll show you, I don't have anything scheduled right now, but it'll show you, what you've got in your queue, and it'll show you a little bit about, this is something that I really like. So what I've done on the Buffer app is I've hit the analytics tab here.
Yeah.
And it'll show you, that one didn't get any clicks. Let's see. Let's go down here and find something that did all right. Okay, so this is where I find Buffer to be so interesting and so helpful. So I posted this article about effective exercises to ease your foot pain. So you can see at the bottom here, it got 2 likes and 0 comments. So that first metric and that third metric, you know that from Facebook.
Yeah.
But what Buffer also tells you that that Facebook doesn't is how many clicks you got, which is how many people read it. And so 2 people liked it, but one of them didn't even read the thing, right? But this is where I think Buffer.
How do you see that they didn't read it?
Well, I got 2 people to like it, but only 1 person actually clicked.
Clicked on it.
Oh, okay. I opened it up. Okay, I got it.
So the click count is how many people read it. So this is just an image. You're not going to get any clicks on that. But what I find really interesting is once you start comparing your likes and your clicks, 6 people read this, even though only 1 person engaged with it. So if I was just looking at Facebook, I would think, well, no, that one didn't do so hot. But 6 people read it. So I think this is worth revisiting and checking out so that you can see, again, here's something that got a like, but that person didn't read it. So that was like a sympathy like, I guess.
Yeah, I find that that I do look at the analytical or analysis part of it, and if I have a popular post, and then I'll post it on my other group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great idea. And then I don't see the button here on the mobile app, but when something does really well, you can rebuffer it, which means, here it goes. And then there's nothing wrong with repeating content that does well, you know, especially 2 or 3 weeks later.
But it rebuffers in the same group or Facebook.
Right.
I mean, you can't put it in another group, right? You have to copy it and redo it.
If you would like to switch the location, you'd have to copy it. And redo it.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good question.
I like it.
All righty. Well, thank y'all for taking the time. I know that y'all are zoomed out. I know that they happen every half hour.
Oh, yeah.
Every night of the week. So thanks very much for joining, getting a few future updates. And
Thank you.
I hope everybody has a wonderful summer. And you'll be getting an email here and there from me with some feature updates. And we're excited to roll out that email newsletter feature for you. I hope that turns into something useful for you to stay in touch with clients and customers and all that. So
All right.
that's
Awesome.
all I've got for tonight.
Well, thanks,
Thank you.
and look forward to get it recorded, so I'll put that on Team Eagle right away.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks very much,
Appreciate
James.
Okay, have a
Thank
great
you.
night.